the swap. And the Volunteers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Florida Gators offense takes the field to start this game off. The Vols smoked the Gators the last time they saw each other, and they would love more of the same in this one.
They've been partying nonstop in Knoxville ever since that blowout win against the Gators, and they want to keep the celebration going. To do that offensively, they've got to be able to come away with explosive plays in this game.
They'll start this drive going to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Dykes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking deep. He's got it inside the 25. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam. The defense finally got it. They're going back to the ground. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. On third and long, he has to throw for it. He caught it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And the Gators are flying down the field. With the run on first and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. This first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game.
Yeah, and I feel like momentum is always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. The Volunteers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns.
Breaks into the open. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is hung.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. Here comes the offense on first and 10 from the 47. To the ground, he's got it again. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. They've gotten deep into the conference race, sitting on top of the standings right now. That conference championship game is starting to loom large.
It is, and there's so much at stake, right? Like knowing in the 12-team playoff that I have a chance to get a bye, right? If I can win my conference. So a lot at stake. They've done really well. They're at the top of the leaderboard right now, Palmer, but a little bit of the season still left.
Yeah, you got to focus on today. We're at that time of season where all of us love talking about what's coming up and predicting who that conference championship game is going to be. Can they go to the playoff? It all doesn't matter if you don't win this game today, so you've got to be focused here. This is a massive game.
Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's got him this time. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws to the wideout. With the catch, it's Daly. Touchdown Volunteers! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You know, long touchdown passes don't have to come in the shape of go routes and posts. You can throw a slant. If your guy is able to make one dude miss and build up some steam, when you've got speed like that, you can take it to the house, and that's exactly what he did.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
On third down, he drops to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Another incompletion on third down. The Gators send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So here is the Tennessee offense. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had a much better field position this time around. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Fires to the tight end. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. The Volunteers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
That throw and catch a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Making side adjustments here. He wants to throw it again. He's got it and still on his feet. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Sends it downfield. Hauls it in down the sideline. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. That kind of play will send a surge of energy through your offense. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 40. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the 1st down on 3rd and long. The inside handoff. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. And he'll need a little distance and accuracy. A 42-yarder from the left hash. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. RPO complete to open the drive. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. They'll need to show urgency to get another play off before the clock hits 0. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. Period, 1st down here. To the air, it's Gibbs. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Across the 45. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down.
Watching this Tennessee running back, man, he just runs with so much purpose, and it reminds me of guys that I used to play against, Jamal Lewis and Travis Henry, 2 great ball running backs that used to really test the physicality of our Gator defenses in some of those great games we had back in the late 90s. This dude right here, man, he just
makes a catch at the 15. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that is so demoralizing for the defense, especially for those star players that are playing tons of snaps. They're not subbing out as much.
Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
really nice job understanding I got to get to that gap where there's a little bit of open space in the middle of the field when I run that post route. QB lays it out for him, and he catches it, gets 2 feet in bounds, in the end zone, touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get...
He's got it on the left. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. And the Gators are threatening in the red zone. Here comes the option. Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll give it to Johnson. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front, and as a result, they lose yardage.
Smashes it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Finds the tight end. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Caught in the backfield, it's Daly. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got his man, makes the grab. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. Wants to throw again. Pulls it in, it's Butler. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Vols can really attack short. They'll leave it with him. There he goes. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And this defense is just getting squeezed by the Big Orange, and he's cutting him up like Peyton Manning.
Man, no answers. I mean, he's really had his way. They haven't made him feel uncomfortable. If I'm a Vols fan, I'm jacked up that I got this guy at quarterback because he's showing he can put up some big numbers.
Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you've just simply got to make them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Running game got stuffed on first down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Throwing right. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Gators will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch called for and taken at the 30-yard line. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw, it's Gibbs. Slips away. And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Let's it fly. Working the big fella to the corner. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards. We're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his own way.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. And the Vols come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke, and he stopped for a short gain. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, Florida, Tennessee never disappoints. We figured this could be a dynamite matchup all week, and it has delivered.
The Gators will kick it off to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So here is the Tennessee offense. Complete to start this drive. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Using his legs, it's Butler. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. First down here for the offense. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw, it's Gibbs. Now improvising. Right on the money. He's out across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and execution continues to be key. And the Volunteers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Moving out to the right. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle, it's Daly. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Volunteers look to keep this drive humming. Power football with the run. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his 2nd interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
And the Gators in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Looking for a crease. It's Butler. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Gibbs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Working that left side now. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! And the route is on. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Palmer.
And I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back, but these guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
Sending the offense back to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
They'll run play action. Fires to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intent.
Fires one high and deep. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches. But
he puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
To throw, it's Gibbs. Here comes the heat. Finds his tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Butler. Headed to the end zone. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown ball.
love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
13.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll do it himself. Makes a man miss. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. The Gators with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The handoff to Johnson. Got behind those pads and picked up 3 out to the 35.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
The Gators decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Back to pass, it's Gibbs. Under fire. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. They get to him as he throws. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. 3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Safe completion on the screen. They would not let him get close. Stopped at the 26. It'll be 4th down. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. Never a doubt.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking for a man. It's Gibbs. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Might be changing the route. Back to pass on 2nd down. This time he's got it. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Vols come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. And the rush will get to him at the 25. That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Quarterback on the keeper. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Gators come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Off play action. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they open touchdown time in Tennessee. Dropping back, it's Gibbs. He rifles one deep to the left. He makes the catch inside the 25. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Volunteers have moved it inside the 20. The offense changing the play. To the air on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And the beatdown has ensued. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll give it to the back. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Takes the handoff. It's Ingram. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Got him downfield. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They got it out to the 41 with a first down. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. The Gators are marching down the field. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
Finds a man in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safety.
They get enough rush, and it pays off the sack at the 20.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
And this defense has done such a great job. Another sack on the day. They forced an interception. They've been flying all over the field, playing great defense.
On third and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Interesting showdown in the MAC today, men. Take a look at how things are playing out. Kent State is currently ahead inside a jam-packed Dick Stadium, but the Golden Flashes have not been able to separate themselves offensively. They're up by 7 over Buffalo. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this meeting in the MAC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get... down marker.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Looking to pass. It's Gibbs. Buys a little extra time. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Tennessee. And the stomping has commenced. They put another one on the board here in the fourth quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone blemish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
Yeah, salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And the Gators with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Going to swing it on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The give out of the gun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold. The Gators trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. They'll send the tight end in motion. On fourth down, going to the air. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play, and they'll move the chains. Leaves it with the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Operating in the red zone here on second down. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Going for 6. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This
fires deep toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points on the scoreboard.
Catch in the middle. It's Butler. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
And that's a first down for the offense.
Dropping back, it's Gibbs. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. The Volunteers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. He might want another play. Second down, he'll throw it. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. And after the failed connection on second down, this offense faces a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's his fourth interception of the game. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Dykes. And he's down after the short completion. He did not make it to the first down marker. The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earned everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The Gators now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Stands in and takes the hit. And the pass will be incomplete, looking for a little window dress.